we're coming into Broken Hill. We're about 20 kilometres away. It's been all flat landscape until this point. It's become quite hilly. The road has been excellent to drive on from the Menindee Lakes area. Broken Hill, which is located in the far west of New South Wales, is a historic mining city renowned for its rich heritage and vibrant art scene. Established in 1883 following the discovery of vast silver, lead and zinc deposit, it became the birthplace of BHP, one of the world's largest mining companies. The city is affectionately known as the Silver City and was Australia's first to be heritage listed, reflecting its significant role in the nation's industrial and cultural development. The city streets, mainly named after minerals and its well-preserved 19th century architecture, offer a glimpse into a storied past. The line of the lode in Broken Hill is a massive ore body that sparked the city's mining boom, stretching over 7 kilometres. Today, the Miners' Memorial atop the towering slag pile commemorates workers who lost their lives. We stayed at the Broken Hill Tourist Park, which was part of the G'day Parks reward scheme. It was on the Barrier Highway and also known as Argent Street. And I'm not going to do a big review on that because it is a G'day's park. It had all the facilities that you need, plenty of washing machines, amenities, the whole lot. So I'm not going to do a review on that, but I am going to show you on the map where the unpowered sites were. We had originally booked in for the unpowered site, but when we got around to the site, it was completely shaded. There was not going to be any time of the day that we were actually going to get power to run our caravan. So I went back to the reception and explained what the problem was, and we were offered another site, but a lot of them were quite shaded as well. So we opted to go into a powered site. And for the 3 nights that we were there, it was only an extra $27. So I will run you through the map, show you where those are, and then you can make up your mind if you want to go powered or unpowered. But personally, if we went there again, we would just go into the powered sites. So I'll just run you through that now. This was the entrance into the park, and when you go in, they just want you to park off to the right there, and the office is in here. And once you've checked in, they'll give you this map to show you where you need to go. So as you can see, we were meant to be in this section here, which is unpowered E. Now all these purple ones are all non-powered, so these two were definitely in the shade the whole time. These guys had partial shade, and then these ones here were a little bit shaded as well, so you would have not got sun the whole day long if that's what you were chasing for the solar. After I went back to the reception, they popped us down here, which was a powered and watered site, and that was quite convenient down there for us. So that was the map, and I just wanted to explain those non-powered sites to you. And if you are still looking at going in for it, you may want to be asking for either one of these two or one of these here. I hope this helps you out in when you're booking a spot at the tourist park, but everything else was fantastic there. I just wanted you to be aware of that situation. After spending some time exploring the sights of Broken Hill and discovering all it has to offer, we continued our journey to the historic outback town of Silverton. Silverton, located 20 kilometres from Broken Hill, is a historic outback town known for its film history and unique charm. A highlight is the Mad Max 2 museum, which showcases original and replica vehicles, costumes, props, and behind-the-scenes photos from the iconic film. The museum offers an immersive experience for movie enthusiasts. Alongside the museum, Silverton features art galleries, the jail museum, bakery, and the famous Silverton Hotel. If you've ever made it all the way out to Broken Hill, it's well worth taking the extra 20-kilometre drive to explore the historic outback town of Silverton. The Living Desert is a stunning reserve located just 12 kilometres from Broken Hill. Set among the barrier ranges, it features the famous Sculpture Symposium, which is 12 sandstone artworks created by international artists. It's got walking trails with plenty of panoramic views, and there's native wildlife around, and it's a must visit for nature lovers and art enthusiasts alike. We decided last night that since we were coming out to see the sculptures, that we would come and stay at the Starview primitive campsite. It's only about $25 a night, and it was $7 to get into the park each. They have 15 campsites here. They've got amenities, toilets, showers, which is pretty cool. And they've also got a kitchen area as well, so I'll take you over to all of that very shortly. We're in number 14. All the campsites are pretty good, plenty of room to get in. Number 7 is the biggest, by the way. So this is the camp kitchen area. They have, looks like brand new seating in here. And some barbecues, some gas barbecues. Let's see what state they're in. This all looks really brand new. Look at that. Pristine. Excellent job, people. Good job. Bit of tank water just sitting over there. And they've got a couple of bins and recycling. This is all managed by the Parks and Wildlife. Awesome. This is all brand new. Look, even the bin is shining. These are some of the campsites over here. That's that number 7 campsite that I was saying was the biggest out of everywhere. People are just starting to come in now. Checkout time is 10 a.m. and check-in time is 2. We got in here early, but we knew our campsite was free. It wasn't booked up last night, so we knew that we had a spot to come into without any issues. And here's a closer view of the amenities. Some more seating off to the side over there. They've got some walking trails, and there's a sunrise and sunset viewing area, although I'm not sure how that's going to be today. It's been a very, very windy and gusty day today. Now the sculptures is just up in front of us, right up the top of the hill there. It's all very accessible. Roads in are great. If you're going up to the sculptures, I would not be dragging my caravan up that track. It is all bitumen, but it is quite narrow, and you have to share it with other people coming up or down the hills. So it's not a wise decision. There's plenty of places to park it there for sure, but I certainly wouldn't be dragging my caravan around there. Over the other side of this hill is a parking area, and you can actually walk a track up to the sculptures, and that's where you could put your caravans if you're only stopping for the day. We did the trail earlier on today as well through the Heritage Park, and that took us in total around about an hour and a half, just for your reference. And it wasn't too hard to do. A few rocky bits, a few steep bits, but nothing that was unachievable. This here is the sculptures of the symposium. There are 12 sculptures that are around here, and they are done by various people throughout the world. This was developed in 1993, and it was an initiative by the Broken Hill City Council. So it's pretty cool to see. The sculptures transform in appearance with the changing light, and they are especially enchanting at sunset. They're accessible via a 900-metre walking trail or by a narrow road leading up to the top. From the top of the Sculpture Symposium is a great view of Broken Hill. So you can actually see how close we actually are to Broken Hill itself, to the town. The Starview primitive campground at the Living Desert, which is about 12 k's from Broken Hill in New South Wales. It was paid camping through the Parks and Wildlife. You can have caravans and RVs, camper trailers and tents. They've got showers, toilets, gas barbecues, seating, rubbish bins, as well as recycle bins. In Broken Hill itself, you can get everything there. It's got pub and bistro, it's takeaway shops and fuel stations and supermarkets. There's toilet dump station, drinking water toilets and butchers and many, many other shops. So everything is very accessible if you decide to stay at Starview Primitive Campground. For this part of our journey, we started at Lake Pamaroo. We drove 106 kilometres to Broken Hill. This was all sealed road, this section here, and it was very good to drive on. And this section here was unsealed road, and that was quite corrugated. From Broken Hill to Silverton, it was all sealed road, and this was 20 kilometres, and then another 12 kilometres to the Living Desert, where we stayed at the Starview Primitive Campground. Our channel is about delivering useful info. To keep following so you don't miss an episode, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching The Travelling Trooper.